Hello and welcome back to part 2 of the Audi R8 bumper delete. Thanks to everyone for your patience. I'm doing my best. I'm sort of struggling a bit. Work's really quite busy, and yeah, I'm just trying to keep the content rolling. So sorry if the video is a little bit erratic. That's what you get for having a workshop next to a helipad. Dickhead. Right, he's gone now. Nice and quiet. So, let's get on with the video. I don't think there's anything I've got to say before we get into this. Yeah, so here we go. Here's part 2. Building of the bumper bar, crash bar, bumper bar thing. Go. So, the bumper's now off. We're basically ready to start building the crash bar, but before we get there, something interesting has surfaced. Something else. It's not quite as bad as the steering rack, but yeah, so back in the first video, I don't know if any of you have watched it, but if you have, you'll remember me telling you all it was a Cat D, this car, and basically couldn't find anywhere it had been damaged, been repaired to a very high standard, but since having the bumper off and the crash bar, we found sort of elongated bolt holes. You can see where the thread of the bolt has been punched into the aluminium, and also the same this side. Again, you can see the thread there. It's sort of been punched in forwards, and also this, and that's been bent and the weld's been snapped. But apart from that, it's all good, but obviously we know where the damage was now, so mystery solved. Right, just knocked up these two little bits at a 3mm steel plate. This is going to be the box section there. I've done it with trying to do it with as little welding as possible, so retaining the original sort of structure of it. So I've just cut little slats and bent the pieces in, and then basically it's going to sit like that. I can have a plate across the front, and then we're going to weld the tubing to there. But yeah, kind of like, if it doesn't fall out my hand, be like that, or like that. Sorry, got a bit of trimming to be done. But yeah, I'm going to weld across here and down here, and then basically trim off the excess, and then drill some holes in it, and obviously put a face on it so we can weld to it. Right, so here we have, it's all cleaned up now, all welded and cleaned up. This is the first piece for the, basically goes on here, for the mounting bracket for the crash bar. Obviously it's not finished yet, we've got to put a face on it now, and then clean all that up. Probably going to weld that from the inside, just so it looks a bit tidier. But yeah, so that sits like that. Plate goes on there, circular pipe goes on here, joins to the crash bar. So yes, let's get on with putting that face on. All right, next step on. So we've got the face on now. I've had to leave those welds on because I tried grinding them down. Every time I grind them down, it just splits. So not the neatest, but it's the best I can do. I've got no gas, so it's just a MIG welder with no gas. So the welds are messy, but I've done my best with that. Same with that one there. But it does the job. It's got to be powder coated yet anyway, so it's all going to be covered. It's a little bit tight, so I'm going to have to run around it with a belt sander. Ooh, look at those. Good job no one's going to see them, eh? But yeah, like I say, it'd be nice if I had a decent welder.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. Yeah. want that thrill. My bones crave your skin, temptation within. Mistakes ignite the silence. Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. Yeah.
Right, that's that. So that's the bumper bar. Whatever, it's a bumper bar. We call it a crash bar, bumper bar. Depends how I'm feeling. So that's the crash bar finished. We actually ended up painting it matte black. We was sort of toying. First of all, we were going to do it red, and I just thought, oh, it's just too in your face. Then we were going to do body colour. Decided, no, we won't do body colour. We'll try it matte black first, and it's turned out perfect. So yeah, really happy with how it's turned out, considering there were no plans at all for this bar. We just basically built it freehand. Just stick a bend here, do that, put a bit on there. You know, it's just sort of in my head, just bit by bit, thinking of what I want it to look like, and then just sort of doing it. So surprisingly, it's come out all right. We've got a few more bits to do. Yeah, so there's a little bit coming up now. So there's a little clip now that I shot actually before we started the crash bar, building something, a little filler part where the bumper is now missing, just so it doesn't look so odd. But obviously I'm going to explain that in this clip, so don't worry if you don't understand what the hell I'm talking about. Yeah, so let's go to that clip now, and then we'll come back. So I've decided, as cool as it looks, it still feels like something's missing. Obviously something's missing. The bumper's gone. That's a big thing to be missing. But yeah, what I'm saying is it looks like the bumper's just been taken off. So we want to try and make it look a little bit more like it's supposed to be like this. So I've come up with this. So this kind of just hides all the sort of the gubbins and the nuts and bolts and bits that aren't meant to be seen, like that there. Just sort of ties it all in and just sort of hides it. It makes it look like, you know, it's not missing the bumper. It makes it look like it's supposed to be like that. So we're going to try and fiberglass this and make a panel. So in addition to the little corner pieces we're building here, in future videos we are actually going to be dealing with this. So all of this stuff that's never seen the light of day, stuff that, you know, it's got years and years and years of crap on it. We're going to re-powder coat the gearbox mounts, and basically first of all we're going to use a jet wash and some TFR, clean it up as best we can, see how it looks, and then, well, regardless anyway, we're going to be hiring a dry ice blaster. So if you've already seen YouTube videos of dry ice blasting on cars, it absolutely works miracles. You end up, the cars look, well, the components look like brand new. It basically removes all foreign objects from the surfaces but leaves the original finish. It's pretty amazing. So we're going to do that. Cars actually as well, some of this needs work as well. We've got the throttle bodies, as you can see, a bit messy, and as usual, you know, the fuel pumps, you can see it because of the glare, the fuel pumps, bloody glare, but yeah, they need doing as well. Yeah, so that's where we're at. So as usual, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I don't know why I say like and subscribe. Likes don't do anything. Subscribers do though. So I think we're on about 320-ish now. So yeah, we're getting there. Yeah, so thanks to everyone that's watched the video, and a bit even bigger thanks to everyone that subscribed. The gimbal's run out of batteries. Cut. All right, so take two. Gimbal is now charged. If you don't know what a gimbal is, it's basically like a motorized selfie stick. So I can do stuff like that. Yeah, but yeah, it ran out of batteries. So anyway, where was I? Yeah, big thanks to everyone that's subscribed, and don't forget to tune in for the next video, because we're gonna have a full video. Well, maybe not a full video. We're gonna have, it's not gonna be a long one. They never are. Sufficient's what we'll call them. Yeah, so we're gonna have a full video on the building of those little corner pieces on the bumper, and yeah, some other little bits and bobs. So don't forget to stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next one.